Yo there, boys and girls, welcome back. Richard the Guru here, and we are back today with some more Manny Machado news coming out of the winter meetings this year. We got a lot going on. I know there's the sun in my face right now, which seems like my cheek is really bright, but that's just how it's going to have to be for the most part. Anyway, the two frontrunners right now to acquire Manny Machado are the Chicago White Sox and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Now, I know neither of these two teams were on the teams of my list of who I thought would be going after Machado, which would have been the Dodgers, the Astros, the Rockies, the Marlins, and it was Dodgers, Astros, Yankees, Rockies, and Marlins. Those were the five that I thought would really be going after Machado hard. Now, I don't see them being traded to New York unless New York puts out a big deal because of the divisional rivalry. But right now, the two frontrunners are Chicago and Arizona, and Chicago White Sox. In terms of assets, Chicago has. I mean, they're going to be hesitant to give up Abreu, so I think he's off the table for them. But in return, they do have some young pitching, which Baltimore could very well go after. That's probably what that deal would include. A couple of young pitchers, a couple minor league pitchers, maybe a position player just to kind of get something back. But these two teams are the teams that have made offers already. Now, what exactly was in those offers weren't publicized, at least not to my knowledge. I looked, I didn't see any publicized official offers. But apparently, these are the two teams that have actually put an offer out to Baltimore for Manny Machado. So as of this point, they are the two frontrunners. Arizona has more assets, I think, than Chicago to work with here. They have some good pitching. They won't be giving up Greinke, of course, but they have some good pitching, and they have some good position players that they could send in return for Machado. Now, I don't think the White Sox have a realistic chance of getting Machado. Machado wants to go to a team that's looking to be towards the playoffs at this point. So I think that would immediately cross the White Sox off the list because I have them nowhere near the playoffs in the next 2 or 3 seasons at all. Now, the Diamondbacks, on the other hand, are a different story. They're a playoff team already. They played in the wild card last year. But they need a couple pieces to kind of move up the ladder, especially when you're playing the Dodgers and the Cubs and the teams of that like. So scoring Machado for them would be a huge boost, absolutely huge. It would put him in a lineup with Goldschmidt, and just those two together in a lineup is huge. But then you add what's his face, AJ Pollock over there in center field. You got Peralta. You have JD Matthew. No, not JD Matthew. The right fielder they acquired from Detroit last year, whatever the hell his name is, I can't remember off the top of my head. JD Martinez. There we go. Him. They have a solid lineup and a solid team with Greinke at the helm on the pitching staff. That's a good team, man. And Machado to that would be huge. Now, do I think he's going to land in Arizona? I think it's a likely landing spot just because it's one in the National League, which is Baltimore's ultimate goal here, and two, because they want to get Machado as far away from them as possible. And two, out of the two teams, they're the one that has the real assets that I think could really make a trade work in Baltimore's favor, at least. As well, not in Baltimore's favor as they're losing Manny Machado, but enough to where they could feel they at least got something for Machado. So White Sox are out. Diamondbacks, I think, have a good shot. I still think the Marlins are a possibility. Not for trade, but for free agency, as the Marlins don't really have anything left to trade. Derek Jeter's basically gutted them. But, so, yeah, man. I mean, I'm looking at this, and, I mean, I agree with the fact that the Diamondbacks could be a frontrunner here. I don't see how in the world the Chicago White Sox are a frontrunner at all. They don't have the assets to trade. I mean, they have some young pitchers in AAA, I believe, and 2 in AA that are also somewhat good, but I don't think it's enough. And also the fact that they be in the American League, so they'll be playing against Baltimore more than Arizona would. So right now, Arizona seems to be the best-looking destination for the Orioles to look at right now, because, like I said, NL West, you play the Orioles once a year, maybe. Oh, no, you do play every team, but you play them once a year for 3 or 4 games at most, and that's it. and then you'd only meet him again in the World Series. So you wouldn't really have to worry about him, which is, Manny Machado is a guy you love playing for you, but you hate playing against. So Arizona is, I think, a very good landing spot for Manny Machado, at least from the Orioles' perspective. I think from Manny's perspective, it wouldn't be that bad of a spot. I mean, he's going to a playoff team that has a good foundation already, and another bat. Maybe the Diamondbacks are Machado and one more move away from, I think, being true title contenders for this year and the next couple of years. So Machado and then one more piece. I don't know what that piece could be, but I don't think they can afford Harper as well, but Machado and one more piece could be what they're looking for. Now, I still think Baltimore is going to end up going with possibly the Yankees or the Dodgers, just for the fact that the Dodgers and the Yankees have the most assets they can both trade at the moment, and they both have the deeper pockets. So I think the front runners at this point are going to be Arizona, the Yankees, and the Dodgers. I think the Marlins are still in there for free agency because they're National League, but I think right now the front runner has to be Arizona. So that's going to be it for this today, guys. I will bring you any more Manny Machado updates as they come out. As you know, yesterday both the Dodgers and the Braves were clearing cap space, getting themselves under the luxury tax, so they will both have room to go after Machado or Harper next after this season. So Arizona has been making some moves, very small moves, but not much at all. But they've been consolidating their money and consolidating their assets and looking to make those big trades. So there is a very good chance next year, or even at some point this year, we could see Manny Machado in a Diamondbacks uniform. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today. I am probably going to upload a Pokemon video today, so I hope you guys will see that later. Richard the Guru out. Have a great Sunday. Enjoy football. My Jets already lost, so I'm sad. But anyway, have a great day, guys.